Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What was cool in 5000 BC that's still cool now? Sitting around the campfire. Sitting around a fire, drinking alcohol and roasting meat on sticks while you listen to one member of your group play an instrument and sing mostly on key. Then staring at the stars in wonder. Something in the bushes made a sound and everyone freaks out for a second. Tough guy grabs a stick to go investigate. It was a lizard. Was it a cool lizard, though? Finding a cool rock or a cool stick. And then using both to make a spear. And then using the spear to take over other tribes. Looking up at the Milky Way. Was going to say Aurora Borealis. At this time of year? ? That was cooler before all the light pollution. I'll be lucky to even see 2 stars at night. I guess throwing anything and hitting the target consistently. Slingshots. Throwing axes. Spears. Darts. Beer pong. Best camping experience I ever had was throwing rocks at this singular lily pad floating about 20 feet of the shore. All the boys did it all week was tight. Throw rock at water is classic. Right up there with throw rock at wood or throw rock at rock. Removed. Oh fuck you. Sex. And some things never lose their luster, like the timeless appeal of unsolicited cave paintings. A slight tangent, but I always hated when we had to write a 2-wall essay on what we did over the summer. Building a big fire. Lighting the fire. Watching the fire. Poking the fire with a stick. Cooking on the fire. Boobs. Removed. Beer. Old mate Sumerians were mad about the brew. It's like they discovered settlements just so they had a place to stay long enough to ferment. Something into alcohol. Removed. Removed. The copper stylus probably wasn't. Fishing. Psychedelic mushrooms. Orgies celebrating spring, the classics. Sounds like my boat parties. Sounds like I need to be your friend lol. Clubbing. Seals don't find it cool. That feeling right after you push out a huge dump. Even better if it's a one-wiper. Man. Always double tap at the very least. For the rest of society if not for yourself. Sitting and watching a fire. What is that all about? I have a short attention span and could stare at a campfire for hours. There's just something satisfying and safe and restful about it. It's meditative and introspective and calming. What is it about fire that makes it all of those things? ASD folks have this thing called visual stimming, where if they stare at a pleasant, moving visual, often striking in color, their brain just relaxes completely. I think all humans are able to stim with fire. It is very safe. The humans that didn't like it wandered off into the darkness and never mated. Couple hundred generations of that and it's bred out of existence. A good night's rest. I've heard the legends but have yet to experience it myself. Keith Richards. A solar eclipse. Unless you were getting sacrificed on top of a pyramid, then it probably wasn't cool. Ice. Had to scroll way too far for this. This is the true obvious answer. Being strong as fuck. Bybon, son of Fola, has lifted me over his head with one hand. Inscription on a 300 pounds rock from the 6th century BC. Bybon was a mega chad at its finest. Lying about being strong also always cool. Skipping rocks on water. Flinging rocks with a slingshot. Looking into the depths of a campfire. Burning incense. Consuming alcohol. Cannabis. Painting. Sculpting. I could go on and on and on. Don't forget to crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And to hear the lamentations of their women. Dogs. You like dogs? Yeah, I like dogs. I like caravans more. Fart jokes have annihilated audiences for millennia. Poop jokes aren't my favorite kind of joke, but they're a solid number 2. A beautiful day. Humans love a beautiful day. Art. Drummers. Not cool as such, but it's always been popular to graffiti male genitalia onto the sides of buildings. And if you ever see the Christian fish, that's the symbol of several fertility goddesses over the years, now turned onto its side. In short, it's female genitalia. Show me your genitals, your genitals. GENITALIA. Beer. Came here to say beer and looking at the stars. I wanted to say that first 69 but then I got to thinking about that 5000 BC hygiene. I'm sure they still did it. Why you think early civilizations always near rivers? It's for ball washing. It's my strong belief that eating the fruit in the middle of the Garden of Eden was just a euphemism. Those 2 got caught and exiled. Yea, they still had 4,931 to go. You stupid Atuk's no. But Atuk was not stupid. Because he took Alana to the hot springs for a bath before LXIX. Where ATOUK learn that. Quote. Meteorites. Cats. Doing 2 chicks at the same time. If I had $1 million. If I had $1 million, I could hook that up. Cause chicks dig a dude with money. If I had $1 million. Gold. Pretty sure hookers. Arguably the oldest job to exist would be prostitution. Bet people used to sell themselves for food when we had to forge for a living. Thief is also as old as prostitution. Although I guess we can't call it profession. Wheels. Everyone likes and uses wheels. No one has ever said wheels were uncool. Apparently the earliest recorded use of the wheel is 4000 BC, so it's likely there were no wheels then. Just people carrying heavy shit about. They used rows of logs as rollers. It was a really shitty way to move things. Eyeliner.